Good morning, Pura Vida from Costa Rica. I am going to ask for your patience today with camera work and lighting and all of that because guess what? You are in Central America and things don't always go as they plan. Let's go ahead and start this practice together on our backs. We're going to embrace the sounds of the jungle, embrace the sounds of my friends that are cleaning the grounds around me. You might hear some families talking with joyful voices. You might hear my family come out of our room and surprise us. All of these things we are going to take and roll with it today, just like these ocean waves. So if you would like to flow with me in beautiful Guanacaste, Costa Rica on this gorgeous, beautiful morning, I don't know what day it is, but that's intentional. And then let's just flow together. We'll get started today on our backs. If you have any critters on the ground around you, sweep them away. Find yourself in a comfortable place. If I have disappeared from view, it's okay. I'll be back on camera soon. But for now, let's place one hand on our heart and the other hand on our belly. And let's take a great big low belly breath in. Fill all the way up. Open your mouth and just sigh it out. Push all of that breath out of your lungs until you're completely empty inside. And then fill all the way back up again. Open your mouth and sigh that breath out. Again, fill up your low belly, lifting that hand. Then you're filling your ribs. And then finally your chest. Sip in a little bit more air. Sigh that breath out. Let it all go, emptying anything out that's in the very bottom of your lungs. And fill back up. Sip in a little more air. Sigh that out. Seal your lips. Begin to draw your breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Notice your belly with every breath, a gentle movement under that hand, rising and falling. Anything that comes up as a distraction, we can notice it, validate it, but then let's just let it go. Let that distraction just float away like a cloud or the current in the ocean. Gentle reminder, we are microscopic organisms crawling around on the face of a rock that is flying through outer space. So whatever it is, it's not that deep. Gently pull your knees into your chest, continuing that inhale and exhale. Rock a little right and left. We're just massaging our low back and our sacrum. waking it up from this long siesta, this overnight nap, rest. Now we're gonna wake it all back up and say good morning. Buenos dias, body. I love you, body. Let's go ahead and extend our feet up towards the sky. Flex those feet and point, and let's just roll our ankles out. Change directions. Let your left foot fall softly to the ground and wrap your fingers around the hamstring of your right leg. Point and flex this foot again. We're just waking up our IT band, our hamstrings, our calves. Maybe you give that leg a little bit of a tug towards you. Now bend your knee, your right knee, and pull it in towards your chest. Active both feet and tug it in. At the same time, lengthen the back of your neck onto your yoga mat. You'll take that knee and drag your right knee into your right armpit before washing it over towards the left side of your body, meeting me in a supine twist. Maybe you place your hand under that right knee this morning because it's a little early to go all the way to the ground. So let's just breathe through this together. Send your breath into that lower right lung if possible. Palms are flat down on the earth. Your right one is anyway. Maybe root your right shoulder onto the planet and take a deep, low, heavy breath in. Sigh that out, and maybe your knee falls a little heavier toward the earth. We're here for 3 breaths, twisting out our spine, allowing the evening to just melt away off of our body, preparing ourselves for the day. One more low, deep breath in. Sigh that breath out and let everything go. Gently return to center. Pull those knees in towards your chest, and we're just going to rock a little bit right and a little bit left. Again, thanking our spine, thanking our sacrum, our tailbone. Extend both of those feet back to the sky. Activate them so that you're flexing them. Maybe you roll them out, embracing those snaps, crackles, and pops. Gently drop your right leg to the ground this time, keeping both feet flexed. Make that little basket with your fingers around your left hamstring, and then just roll out this left foot, waking up that IT band, that hamstring, our quadricep, our calf, even our ACL and our meniscus. We're just rolling things around, building some lubrication. Gently bend into that left knee this time. Interlace your fingers around your left shin and pull that left knee up towards your face. Lengthen the back of your neck onto the earth at the same time. Take a breath in. Let it go. Gently tug that left knee into your left armpit as if it could fit like a puzzle piece. Now wash your left knee over your body toward the right side of your space. Place your left palm on the earth and extend it. And meet me in a supine twist. Gaze is over the left fingertips this time. Maybe you place your hand under that left knee so it doesn't have to stress or try to reach the earth. It's early. That's not the point. Take a low belly breath in. Really root that left shoulder onto the earth. And when you sigh it out, just let everything go. Over here for 3 breaths. Just to relax and enjoy our space, wherever that is today. Maybe you're in the jungle, like me. Maybe you're in the city. Maybe the mountains. Maybe you're in the desert. We're still all together on this rock flying through outer space. Take a breath in, return to center, gather those knees in towards your chest, and just rock a little bit left and a little bit right. We are going to extend our feet up towards the sky and rock up and down the length of our spine. You can make it playful if you like. Either way, we're going to meet in a boat pose. In your boat pose, your feet can be on the ground. Your boat could be docked today. Your feet could be up in the sky, and you could be a performing jet boat. I'm a middle girl. I like it there. So take your fingers, put it behind your kneecaps, and pull your chest forward. We are in our high boat. Look towards the heavens and breathe in. Exhale and meet me in your low boat. Only go as far down as it feels comfortable for you. Inhale everything back to your high boat. And down into your low boat, abajo. We're going to come all the way back up, arriba. And back down into our low boat, abajo. Final time up, breathe in, arriba. Hold it for a moment. Rock your body backwards and then forwards. Roll over your legs and meet me in a tabletop position, adjusting your body as necessary. In your tabletop pose, we want our hands directly under our shoulders and our knees directly under our hips. Lengthen the back of your neck long, reaching the crown of your head away from the tailbone. Now take the back of the ears and lift them 2 inches higher towards the sky. Now that we have our perfect position, we're going to release it all, dipping our belly, inhaling for cow pose. When we exhale, we push the area between our shoulder blades up towards the sky, gazing back at our navel, and this is our cat pose. Move through, inhale, linking your breath to your movement, cow pose. Exhale into your cat pose, just waking up our low back, tucking that belly button in towards the backbone, really gazing back at your navel, waking up the back of your neck. When you have done a couple of cat-cows and you feel like you are nice and limber, we'll inhale for a cow, and this time we are going to tuck our toes and find our first downward facing dog. It is so good. In our downward dog, spread your fingers wide, as if you're pushing your hands into some garden gloves, as my sister, the teacher, says. Now let's take a great big breath in through our nose. Sigh that out through your mouth. When you're sighing that breath out, take your hips and push them towards the back top corner of your space. So again, we're going to breathe in into our downward dog. And the exhale takes our hips towards the top back corner of our space. Let's come up onto our tiptoes. Roll out the ankles, embracing any noises. Those are the sounds of life. Maybe you pedal out your dog, take it for a walk, stretching into one hamstring and then the other. Now come up onto your tiptoes and take a little walk towards your hands. Meet me in a forward fold. I like to reach for opposite elbows. We're going to bend our knees and set our torso on top of ourselves. So we are in a complete low back release forward fold.
We're going to shake our head no. We're going to nod our head yes. We're going to rock towards the toes. And again, we don't care if our legs are straight. They're not supposed to be. We're supposed to have contact with our ribs to our quadriceps. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Rock a little forward on those toes. Shake that neck out long. Release the bind if you took one. Stay where you are and breathe in again. Exhale and just fold in half in your first morning fold after that nighttime. Shake out that head long. So we're going to halfway lift, and that's just building length in our back. So we halfway lift. Your hands can come to your knees or your shins, whatever is comfortable for you. We want our body to look like the number 7. We want our back, our neck in line, and we're reaching the crown of our head away from the tailbone. All of this is done on our inhale. When we exhale, we just fold back in half, right where we started. So let's do that again. Halfway lift, breathe in, make the number 7. Exhale and fold. This time, root to rise, come all the way up when you breathe in, sweep your arms up with you. Exhale, cactus your arms, and try to touch those elbows behind your body. What would that feel like? If you notice my knees are bent and my tailbone is slightly tucked to protect my low back. Inhale, straighten those legs, sweep your arms all the way back up. Cactus those arms, bend your knees in a slight tuck to the tailbone, as if your elbows could touch behind you. Now inhale everything back up, breathe in. And you're going to exhale, folding in half, sweeping your belly button back by the backbone, fully exhaling into that forward fold. Take a moment in your forward fold to shake it out if you need to. We're going to walk our feet back into our downward facing dog. Now in your downward dog, take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Seal your lips and begin to draw your breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Stack your hips on top of one another and bend into your right knee. We're just going to make some gentle hip circles with our right leg, as if we were making circles in the sky with this right knee. So just bend into that standing leg as much as necessary. This is just a comfortable creation of synovial fluid in that right hip flexor. Notice I changed direction. Let's go ahead and re-extend our leg and square the hips back to the floor. Take a breath in. On your exhale, step this foot gently through and drop your back knee. Untuck your back toes and sweep your arms to the sky on your inhale. When you exhale, plant these hands on either side of your front right foot and sit your body back for a half split. This is a gentle half split. It's very early, so we're not going to push our body too far or take it anywhere that's terribly uncomfortable, because it's vacation. Every time we inhale, we lengthen our crown of our head away from our tailbone, and then each exhale we fold a little bit more over that front right leg. Inhale, gently rebend into the front right knee. Untuck the back toes and lift your left knee off the ground. Now peel your right arm to the sky. We're in this dragonfly twist. Let's wash our right shoulder open 2 more inches and take our gaze to the right fingertips. Take a big breath in right here. Exhale, right hand meets the mat, neatly in a plank position.
We're holding in our plank pose just for a moment to build some core body heat. You can take a little bit of movement, or you can find stillness, whatever works for you. Take a breath in. When you exhale, bend halfway into these elbows, half push-ups, Chaturanga Dandasana. Push through to your upward facing dog, flipping to the tops of the feet. And then we exhale our hips to the sky, rolling over the toes, meeting back in that downward facing dog. That is called your vinyasa. Chaturanga to your Urdhva Mudra to your downward dog. That is your half push-up, pushing through to your breath in and exhaling your hips back to the sky. So we're back in our down dog. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Lift your left leg to the sky. Stack your hips on top of each other. Bend into that left knee. And let's make some big circles on the sky with our left knee. Literally creating synovial fluid in this left hip flexor, which is the oil to our engine parts. Re-extend your foot to the sky, square your hips to your mat. Take a breath in. Gently step through. On an exhale, drop your back knee, untuck the toes, arms to the sky, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands around your front foot and sit your hips back, half splits. Again, it's early. We're not trying to impress anyone. It's just us and we're on vacation. So just gently drag that left heel backwards in space, lighting up that IT band, waking up our left leg. Maybe you swivel your toes to the left or to the right. Just finding that space. It's a little extra for you this morning. Gently reach in into that front leg. Meet me in a plank position. Take a moment here. Holding our plank, let's listen to the birds. Hello, Coach Tuesday, good morning. Those are green parrots, if anything thinks. All right, we've got our plank pose. We're gonna breathe in. Half push-up, Chaturanga Dandasana. Move through to your upward facing dog. Exhale, hips to the sky. Lifting over the toes. We're back in our down dog. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth. Let it go. Right leg to the sky. Breathe in. Gentle step on the outside of your right hand. Drop your left knee. Untuck your left toes. We're setting up for a lizard lunge. I like to walk my left knee backwards in space a little bit. And you are going to prepare by keeping that right knee as close to your right shoulder as possible. And then walk your body down onto your forearms if that's okay with you today. We're setting up for this lizard lunge however works for your own body. Eventually, releasing our neck and head and really opening up those hip flexors on the left side, rolling a little bit right to the right and to the left on that left kneecap. We're here for 3 breaths. Let's just take a moment to be together. When you're ready, maybe you walk your hands back under your shoulders, and maybe you kick your left heel to your left glute. Wash your right arm all the way up and around and go for that line. We're just stretching out that left quadricep, saying good morning. I'm going to play on the beach, in the ocean with you all day long, and I need your help. Your gaze can be over that right shoulder, but let's open it up another inch towards the back of our space. Gently release that back foot without slingshotting it down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. We're back in this lizard lunge. Dragonfly twist. Just kidding. Take a breath in your dragonfly twist. Exhale, plank position. Move through that vinyasa or take no yasa. The highest form of yoga is making that personal decision based on how your body feels that day. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Gentle step through on the outside of that left hand. Drop your back right knee, untuck those right toes. Walk your body down onto your forearms if that works for you this morning. Try to maintain a connection between your left shoulder and your left kneecap. Release that head and neck long. This is your relaxation pose. Opening that right hip flexor. We're here for 3 breaths. We're just going to listen to the sounds of Costa Rica. When you're ready, maybe you walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Pick that right heel to your right knee. Wash your left arm all the way up and around and grab for those back toes. Open that left shoulder 1 inch more towards the back of your space. Take a big breath in. Stay for your exhale. Gently release that back foot without slingshotting. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and reach your left arm to the sky this time in your dragonfly twist. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Find your flow. Or skip that shit, it's just yoga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Hello. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. Let's take a big breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Inhale your right leg gently to the sky. We're setting up for a pigeon pose. Short little flow, it's still vacation. Your right knee will come behind the right wrist. I like to walk my left knee backwards in space. And then we're going to inhale onto the fingertips, reaching the back of the neck long. Exhale, just gently walk your body down, folding over that front right leg. We're here for a few breaths. And we hold so much emotion in our hips as humans. So if you feel something coming up, if that right hip is talking to you right now, you can listen. You can validate it, recognize it, relate to it. But let's just release it after that. So whatever that right hip is saying to you right now, when it bubbles up, take notice, and then let it go. Like a cloud, floating away, making room for new thoughts and new feelings. Take a long breath down into that right hip flexor. Melt a little deeper onto your mat with your exhale. Gently begin to walk your hands back under your shoulders. Tuck your back left toes. Sweep this right leg to the sky if that works for you. If you're almost off your mat like me, make an adjustment. We're just going to make a quick circle with this right hip to wake it back up and bring some fluid back into it. And then rest that foot on the ground. Inhale your left foot high, pigeon pose on the other side. Left knee will make contact with your left wrist. Walk your right leg back in space as far as is comfortable for you. Come onto the fingertips to breathe in. We exhale and we fold
over that front left leg, taking time, making any adjustments that are needed for our bodies today. And again, if your left hip is talking to you right now, you can listen. But then it's time for it to float away. We're going to send our breath into those places that are speaking to us. And every exhale just releases a little bit more of that discomfort and brings a little bit more space for understanding. Gently begin to walk your hands back under your shoulders. Tuck your back right toes. Come into that three-legged down dog if it works for you. We're just going to roll out that hip just for a second. And then your left leg and your right leg. We are in our downward facing dog. Take one big breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Come onto your tiptoes. Take a little walk to your hands and let your bottom find your mat. Roll onto your back. We're setting up for our Shavasana, the most important part of class. I like to walk my feet to the edges of my mat and knock my knees in to protect my low back. You find any place of comfort that suits you today. I'm going to place one hand on my heart and one hand on my belly. I'm going to lengthen the back of my neck long onto the mat. And I'm going to take a huge, deep, low belly breath in and fill all the way up. Sip in a little bit more air. One more sip. Hold it. Open your mouth and let it go. For the next 30 seconds of your life, you have no goals, no intentions, and no obligations. All you have to do is be yourself, right here, right now. Perfectly perfect, just as you are. I'll wake you in 30 seconds. Inhale. Exhale into your Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath. Roll your wrists and your ankles. Stretch your body long, front and back, as if it's the first time that you're waking up for the morning. And then grab your knees and curl yourself into this little ball of love. You can say it out loud, or you can say it in your head. Thank you, body. I love you, body. Because guess what? These bodies are finite, just for now anyway. Go ahead and make your way to a comfortable seat, facing the front. Eyes can be closed or your gaze can be soft. We're just going to close our practice together. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Breathe in, fill up. Hands will come together above your head and sweep down, passing your third eye and meeting in front of your heart space. In yoga, we say this word. This word translates literally to mean that the light and the love in me honors and recognizes your light and your love. Namaste, yogis. Also, my big brother's upstairs.
And I'm pretty sure he's been wanting to scream throughout this whole class, so I think we should all give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Uncle Jonathan.